If you are still here, this was not an accident. Something extraordinary is unfolding in your reality at this very second. Do not look away. Do not close this. Do not assume this is just another message, because what I am about to reveal will shift the trajectory of your entire existence. My beloved child, the fact that you have not scrolled away means your spirit recognizes what your mind cannot yet comprehend. Stay with me. Hold on until the end. You are about to discover something monumental. Right now, in this precise moment, invisible forces are rearranging circumstances in your favor. Someone you have not heard from is being moved by powers beyond their control. Their resistance is crumbling. Their walls are falling. The universe is orchestrating a reunion that will leave you breathless. Don't skip this. If you scroll now, you will miss the revelation that has been prepared specifically for your eyes. Pay attention. Your life is about to change in ways you cannot imagine. There is someone who walks through their days pretending they have moved on. They smile at others. They go through motions. They act as though your absence means nothing. But when night falls and they are alone with their thoughts, your face appears. Your voice echoes. The memory of what you shared haunts them with an intensity that grows stronger each passing day. Don't skip. This truth is rising to the surface right now. Something is building. Can you feel it? That strange sensation in your chest, that unexplainable knowing that something significant is approaching. This is not your imagination. This is your spirit sensing the shift before it manifests in your physical reality. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something that will make every painful moment worth it. Think about where you were 6 months ago. Think about the tears you cried. Think about the nights you questioned whether you would survive the heartbreak. Yet here you are, still standing. Still breathing. Still believing. Your resilience has not gone unnoticed. The universe has been watching your strength, and now it is time for you to receive what you have earned through your endurance. Don't skip this part. What comes next will explain everything. There is a person who made a choice they now recognize as the greatest mistake of their life. They thought they were choosing freedom. They thought they were choosing something better. But every path they have taken since leaving you has led to emptiness. Every connection they have tried to make falls flat. Every attempt to recreate what you gave them fails miserably. Don't skip. They are beginning to understand a truth they tried desperately to deny. You were not just someone in their life. You were the foundation. You were the peace they felt when chaos surrounded them. You were the voice that calmed their storms. You were the presence that made everything feel right. And now that you are gone, nothing fits anymore. Nothing feels complete. Nothing brings the satisfaction they once knew. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Right now, at this very moment, this person is fighting an internal battle. Part of them wants to reach out. Part of them is terrified of rejection. Part of them believes too much time has passed. But another part, the part connected to truth, knows that some connections are not meant to be severed. Some bonds are designed to withstand distance, time, and separation. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. What I am about to tell you will change your understanding of everything. They have tried to replace you. Let me be clear about this. They have looked into other eyes, hoping to find what they saw in yours. They have listened to other voices, wishing they could hear what they heard in yours. They have reached for other hands, longing to feel what they felt in yours. But every attempt has shown them an undeniable truth. You are irreplaceable. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. There are moments when they catch themselves doing something you used to do together, and the weight of your absence crashes over them like a wave. There are songs they cannot listen to because they remember dancing with you. There are places they cannot visit because they remember being there with you. There are words they cannot say because they remember hearing them from you. Don't skip this. Your impact on their life runs deeper than they ever admitted. Something is shifting in the spiritual realm right now. Barriers that seemed permanent are dissolving. Walls that appeared unbreakable are crumbling. Doors that were locked are beginning to open. The universe does not make mistakes, and it did not bring you to this message by chance. You are here because you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This person lies awake at night replaying conversations you had. They remember the way you laughed at their jokes. They remember the way you listened when they needed to talk. They remember the way you understood them without them having to explain. They remember the way your presence made everything better. And now, in the silence of the night, they are consumed by one question. How did I let this go? Don't skip. The answer to this question is about to change everything. Pay close attention to what I am about to say. In the coming days, you are going to receive a sign. It might come as a message. It might come as an unexpected encounter. It might come as a dream, so vivid you wake up knowing it was more than just a dream. It might come as a sudden thought of this person that feels different from all the other times you have thought of them. Don't dismiss it. Don't ignore it. This is the universe confirming what I am telling you right now. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Someone who once took your presence for granted is now suffocating in your absence. They thought you would always be there. They thought they had unlimited time to appreciate you. They thought they could explore other options and come back whenever they wanted. But life has a way of teaching lessons, and the lesson they are learning is brutal. Some people only come once. Some connections cannot be recreated. Some losses leave permanent voids. Don't skip this part. This is where the truth gets revealed. They are scared right now, genuinely terrified. Not of you, but of themselves. They are scared of how much they still feel. They are scared of how strong the pull toward you remains. They are scared that if they admit the truth, they will have to face how wrong they were. They are scared that too much time has passed. They are scared that you have moved on. They are scared that the door they closed cannot be reopened. But fear is not stronger than destiny. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Before we continue, I need you to do something. This is not optional. This is essential. In the comments, type these exact words. I am aligned with my destiny. Not maybe I am aligned. Not I hope I am aligned. Not I am trying to align. The power is in the certainty. The universe responds to declaration, not to hesitation. When you type those words, you are not just leaving a comment. You are making a covenant with the divine. You are announcing that you are ready to receive. You are opening the gate for your breakthrough to flow through. Now let's continue. While you were being strong, while you were maintaining your dignity, while you were moving forward with your life, something powerful was happening behind the scenes. Your silence spoke louder than any words could have. Your absence created a void that nothing could fill. Your strength became a mirror showing this person exactly what they lost. Don't skip. This is the part where you realize that everything you went through had a purpose. They are watching you from a distance, maybe through social media, maybe through mutual friends, maybe through means you do not even know about. And every time they see you thriving, every time they see you happy, every time they see you glowing, something inside them breaks a little more. Because they know they could have been part of that. They know they were supposed to be part of that. They know they walked away from something real to chase something empty. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. There is a moment coming that will test everything. A moment when this person will have to choose between pride and truth, between ego and heart, between fear and love. And I am here to tell you that the choice has already been made in the spiritual realm. What you are waiting to see in the physical is simply the manifestation of what has already been decided in the invisible. Don't move. Don't blink. Don't skip. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Think about the prayers you have whispered. Think about the tears you have cried. Think about the times you asked why this had to happen. Every single moment of pain was building your character. Every single night of loneliness was strengthening your spirit. Every single day of uncertainty was preparing you for the blessing that is about to arrive. You were never abandoned. You were never forgotten. You were being refined. Don't skip this. You need to hear what comes next. This person is going through something right now that is forcing them to face themselves. Maybe it is a failure in another relationship. Maybe it is a crisis that makes them realize what truly matters. Maybe it is a sudden clarity that comes from nowhere. Whatever it is, the result is the same. They are being brought to their knees. They are being humbled. They are being shown that running from truth does not make it disappear. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. I want you to understand something crucial. The reason you have felt such heaviness recently is not because you are doing something wrong. It is because you are on the verge of a major shift. The pressure you feel is the old season being squeezed out to make room for the new. The confusion you experience is the last resistance before the breakthrough. The doubt that creeps in is the final test before the victory. Don't skip. You are so close that the enemy of your joy is working overtime to distract you. Someone is composing a message to you right now. They type it, they delete it, they type it again. They read it over and over. They add words, they remove words, they change the tone. They change the approach. They save it as a draft. They tell themselves they will send it tomorrow. But tomorrow comes and they are still too afraid. This pattern has been repeating for weeks, maybe months, but the dam is about to break. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Here is what they want to say, but cannot find the courage to send. They want to tell you that they were wrong. They want to tell you that they were confused. They want to tell you that they were scared. They want to tell you that they took you for granted. They want to tell you that they did not realize what they had until it was gone. They want to tell you that no one else compares. They want to tell you that they think about you constantly. They want to tell you that they made the biggest mistake of their life. Don't skip this part. This is the truth they are hiding. But here is what is more important than what they want to say. What are you going to do when they finally find the courage to reach out? Because they will. This is not a maybe. This is not a possibility. This is a certainty. The only question is whether you will be ready, whether you will have clarity, whether you will know your worth, whether you will make a decision from a place of power rather than a place of longing. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Before you make any decisions, before you respond to anything, you need to remember something. You survived their absence. You grew during their silence. You discovered strength you did not know you had. You found peace in places you never looked before. You became whole without them. This is not about whether they deserve another chance. This is about whether you want to give them one. Don't skip. Your power is in your choice. Share this message with one person who needs to hear it right now. Someone who is going through heartbreak. Someone who is questioning their worth. Someone who is waiting for a sign. When you share this, you are not just helping them. You are activating the law of circulation. What you give flows back to you multiplied. Your blessing is connected to your willingness to be a blessing. Do it now before moving forward. Let me tell you what else is happening right now that you cannot see. There are other blessings being prepared for you that have nothing to do with this person. New opportunities are being aligned. New connections are being orchestrated. New levels of abundance are being unlocked. Because here is the truth. Whether this person comes back or not, whether you choose to receive them or not, your destiny is not dependent on them. You are blessed either way. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see it. Read that again. Your value does not decrease based on someone's inability to see it. You are not diminished because someone walked away. You are not less than because someone chose differently. You are not broken because someone could not appreciate what you offered. You are whole, complete, and valuable exactly as you are. Don't skip this truth. Internalize it. Believe it. Live it. There is something I need to make very clear before we go further. This message finding you was not random. The algorithm did not bring you here. Social media did not suggest this. You were guided here by forces that know exactly what you need to hear exactly when you need to hear it. You are not one of millions watching. You are the one this was created for. Every word has been chosen for your specific situation. Every sentence is speaking to your exact circumstances. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Type Amen in the comments if you receive this word. Not if you hope it is true, not if you want it to be true, but if you know in your spirit that this message was meant for you. When you type Amen, you are sealing the prophecy. You are agreeing with heaven. You are activating the manifestation. This is not superstition. This is spiritual law. Your words have power. Your agreement has authority. Use them intentionally. Now I need to tell you about the spiritual battle happening around you right now. There are forces that do not want you to receive this message. There are energies that want you to dismiss this as coincidence. There are voices that want you to believe nothing is going to change. But those forces are losing. Those energies are weakening. Those voices are being silenced, because your breakthrough has been decreed in the heavenly realm, and what has been decreed will manifest. Don't skip. You are winning a battle you cannot even see. This person who hurt you is about to experience something that will completely shatter their carefully constructed reality. Everything they thought they wanted is going to reveal itself as empty. Everyone they thought could replace you is going to show themselves as insufficient. Every path they thought would lead to happiness is going to end in dissatisfaction. And in the middle of this collapse, one truth will stand unshakable. They need you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. But let me be clear about something. Need is not the same as deserve. Someone can need you and still not deserve access to you. Someone can want you back and still not be worthy of your presence. Someone can realize their mistake and still not be qualified to receive your forgiveness. You are not obligated to rescue someone from the consequences of their choices. You are not required to sacrifice your peace to restore theirs. Don't skip this. Your boundaries are sacred. I want you to imagine something with me. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning with complete clarity about your situation. Imagine knowing without doubt what your next step should be. Imagine feeling absolute peace about your decision, regardless of what anyone else thinks. Imagine being so connected to your purpose that this person's presence or absence does not shake you. This is not fantasy. This is the state you are moving into. This is the consciousness that is awakening within you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Right now, as you read these words, something is shifting in your energy field. Old patterns are breaking. Limited beliefs are dissolving. Fear-based thinking is being replaced with faith-based knowing. You might feel emotional. You might feel tingling. You might feel suddenly tired or suddenly energized. These are all signs that transformation is occurring. Don't resist it. Don't question it. Allow it. Receive it. Welcome it. Don't skip. Your breakthrough is manifesting as you read. Someone very close to this person, someone they trust, is about to speak truth to them that they cannot ignore. This person is going to say the exact words that need to be said. This person is going to ask the exact questions that need to be asked. This person is going to challenge them in ways that force them to stop running from reality. And after that conversation, everything is going to accelerate. The walls will come down. The pretense will end. The truth will emerge. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Before we continue to the most powerful part of this message, I need you to understand the importance of staying until the end. Most people will scroll away in the next 30 seconds. They will get distracted. They will decide they have heard enough. They will tell themselves they will come back later. And they will miss the specific instruction that was meant to unlock their breakthrough. Don't be like most people. Don't settle for partial revelation. Stay present. Stay focused. What comes next is why you were brought here. Type "My miracle is manifesting" in the comments right now. Not "My miracle might manifest." Not "I hope my miracle manifests." Not "I am waiting for my miracle to manifest." present tense, current reality, active declaration. The universe does not respond to wishful thinking. The universe responds to authoritative proclamation. When you say my miracle is manifesting, you are not hoping for the future. You are calling the future into the present. You are collapsing time. You are accessing what already exists in the spiritual realm. Now let me tell you what this person is experiencing every time they see something that reminds them of you. Their chest tightens. Their breath catches. Their mind races. They wonder where you are. They wonder what you are doing. They wonder if you ever think of them. They wonder if you have moved on. They wonder if they still have a chance. They wonder if reaching out would be welcomed or rejected. And underneath all of these questions is one feeling that dominates everything else: regret. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This regret is not a gentle whisper. This is not a passing thought. This is a crushing weight that presses on them in quiet moments. This is a burning sensation in their chest when they realize what they gave up. This is a knot in their stomach when they imagine you with someone else. This is a voice in their head that repeats the same message over and over. You lost the best thing that ever happened to you. Don't skip. This is their reality right now. But here is what you need to understand. Their pain is not your responsibility. Their regret is not your problem. Their realization is not your obligation. You do not owe them comfort. You do not owe them closure. You do not owe them another chance. What you owe yourself is honesty. What you owe yourself is clarity. What you owe yourself is a decision made from your highest self, not your wounded self. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. There is a difference between the person who left you and the person who is trying to come back. The person who left was operating from confusion, fear, or immaturity. The person trying to come back has been transformed by loss. They have been humbled by consequences. They have been taught by absence. But transformation is not always permanent. Growth is not always sustained. Change is not always real. So the question is not whether they have changed. The question is whether the change is deep enough, real enough, authentic enough to risk your heart again. Don't skip this. This is the discernment you need. I am going to tell you something that might be hard to hear, but it is necessary. Some people are sent into your life to teach you lessons, not to stay forever. Some connections are designed to awaken something in you, not to become your permanent reality. Some relationships are meant to prepare you for what is coming, not to be what is coming. And sometimes the greatest gift someone can give you is their absence, because it forces you to discover who you are without them. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. So when this person reaches out, when they confess their feelings, when they ask for another chance, you need to ask yourself some questions. Are you wanting them back because you genuinely believe the relationship can be different? Or are you wanting them back because you are tired of being alone? Are you considering reconciliation because you see real change? Or are you considering it because you miss the comfort of familiarity? Are you being guided by your spirit? Or are you being driven by your emotions? Don't skip. Your future depends on your ability to answer these questions honestly. Right now, I want you to take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you can. Put your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. That heartbeat is proof that you are still here, still alive, still capable of experiencing joy, love, and connection. Everything you have been through has not destroyed you. It has developed you. It has not broken you. It has built you. It has not ended your story. It has evolved your story. Don't skip this moment. Feel the truth of your resilience. Now open your eyes and receive this word. No matter what happens with this person, no matter whether they come back or stay away, no matter whether you choose to receive them or release them, you are going to be okay. More than okay. You are going to thrive. You are going to flourish. You are going to experience levels of happiness you have never known, because your joy is not tied to any human being. Your peace is not dependent on any relationship. Your destiny is not controlled by any person's choice. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. The reason you have felt such intensity around this situation is because it is connected to a larger purpose. This is not just about a relationship. This is about you stepping into a new version of yourself. This is about you learning to trust your intuition. This is about you establishing boundaries. This is about you recognizing your worth. This is about you understanding that you are the prize, not the contestant. Every emotion you have felt has been refining you. Every tear you have cried has been cleansing you. Every night of questioning has been preparing you. Don't skip. You are becoming who you were always meant to be. Share this with someone who needs to remember their power right now. Someone who has been feeling weak. Someone who has been questioning their value. Someone who has been waiting for someone else to validate them. When you share this, you are not just encouraging them. You are reinforcing the truth in yourself. What you declare over others, you establish in your own life. This is spiritual law. Type "I choose myself" in the comments. This is not selfish. This is not prideful. This is not arrogant. This is essential. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you have not cultivated in yourself. You cannot love someone well if you do not love yourself first. When you choose yourself, you are not rejecting others. You are preparing yourself to engage with others from a place of wholeness rather than a place of neediness. Let me tell you what is about to happen in the next few days. You are going to receive confirmation about something you have been questioning. It might come through a conversation. It might come through a realization. It might come through something you read or hear. But you will know it when it happens because it will bring a sense of clarity that cuts through all the confusion. You will feel a weight lift. You will feel a shift occur. You will know beyond doubt what your next step should be. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This person who has been on your mind is also about to receive clarity, but their clarity is going to come through confrontation. Something is going to happen that forces them to face what they have been avoiding. Someone is going to speak truth they cannot dismiss. A situation is going to arise that reveals what is really in their heart. And when that happens, the momentum toward you is going to become unstoppable. They will not be able to resist any longer. They will not be able to hide any longer. They will not be able to pretend any longer. Don't skip. The breakthrough is imminent, but I need you to prepare yourself for something. When they reach out, it is probably not going to be the grand gesture you might have imagined. It might be a simple text. It might be an awkward phone call. It might be a message that seems casual but carries heavy undertones. Do not be fooled by the packaging. What matters is not how the communication comes. What matters is what you do with it when it arrives. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. You have been given a gift during this time of separation. The gift of perspective. You have seen what life looks like without this person. You have discovered that you can be happy alone. You have learned that your worth is not determined by someone else's presence. You have recognized patterns you were too close to see before. You have identified red flags you were too in love to notice before. This clarity is priceless. Don't surrender it for temporary comfort. Don't trade it for familiar dysfunction. Don't sacrifice it for easy reconciliation. Don't skip. Your wisdom is your protection. Right now, in the spiritual realm, there is a meeting happening about your life. Angels are gathering. Ancestors are interceding. Divine forces are aligning. Decisions are being made that will impact your next season. Doors are being opened that have been closed. Obstacles are being removed that have been blocking you. Connections are being arranged that will change your trajectory. And you do not have to do anything to make this happen except stay in faith, maintain your peace, and trust the process. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Before we move to the final and most important part of this message, I need to address something. Some of you are reading this and thinking it sounds too good to be true. Some of you are reading this and fighting the urge to believe. Some of you are reading this and protecting yourself from disappointment by maintaining skepticism. I understand. You have been hurt before. You have been let down before. You have believed in promises that did not manifest before. But this is different. This is not human effort. This is divine intervention. Don't skip. What I am about to share will remove your doubt. Type "I receive this word as truth" in the comments. When you type these words, you are not just agreeing with me. You are agreeing with the realm that sent this message. You are opening yourself to receive what has been prepared. You are removing the barriers that block your blessing. This is important. Your participation is required. Your agreement is necessary. Your declaration activates the manifestation. Now let me tell you the most important thing I have to share in this entire message. You are not waiting for this person to choose you again. They are waiting to see if you will give them the opportunity to try. You hold the power in this situation. Not because you are trying to manipulate or control, but because you have done the work. You have grown, you have healed, you have elevated. And now you get to decide from a place of strength rather than need whether this connection deserves a second chance. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This is not about revenge. This is not about making them suffer. This is not about proving a point. This is about honoring yourself enough to require that anyone who wants access to you has to meet you at your new level. You are not the same person they left. You have been through fire and emerged refined. You have been through darkness and emerged illuminated. You have been through breaking and emerged unbreakable. Don't skip. You are not who you were. So when they come with their confession, with their apology, with their request for another chance, you do not have to rush to respond. You do not have to immediately forgive. You do not have to quickly accept. You have permission to take your time. You have permission to ask questions. You have permission to require evidence of real change. You have permission to protect your peace. You have permission to say no. And you have permission to say yes. Whatever you choose, make sure it is your choice, not your loneliness making the decision for you. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. I want to speak directly to your spirit right now. You know the truth about this situation. Underneath all the emotions, beneath all the confusion, beyond all the opinions of others, your spirit knows what is right for you. Trust that knowing. Honor that wisdom. Follow that guidance. It will never lead you wrong. It might lead you somewhere uncomfortable. It might lead you somewhere unexpected. But it will always lead you somewhere purposeful. Don't skip this. Your inner voice is your most reliable compass. In the next 24 hours, pay attention to signs. A song that comes on at the perfect moment. A conversation that seems to speak directly to your situation. A thought that brings sudden clarity. A dream that feels more real than reality. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. These are the universe showing you that what I am speaking is truth. These are heaven's way of validating what your spirit already knows. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This person is going to reach out soon, and when they do, remember this. You do not owe them your pain. You do not owe them your struggle. You do not owe them a detailed account of how much they hurt you. You do not owe them the satisfaction of knowing how deeply you cared. What you owe them is honesty. Clear, kind, boundaried honesty. Tell them what you need. Tell them what you are willing to offer. Tell them what has to be different. And then let their response show you who they really are. Don't skip. Actions reveal truth that words try to hide. Some of you need to hear this. If they come back and they are still making excuses, still blaming you for their choices, still minimizing their behavior, still refusing to take full responsibility, you have your answer. If they come back and they are different in words but the same in patterns, you have your answer. If they come back and they want you to meet them where they are instead of rising to where you have grown, you have your answer. Real change is evident. Real transformation is undeniable. Real growth is observable. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental, but some of you need to hear this too. If they come back humbled, accountable, changed, and committed to doing whatever it takes to rebuild trust. Do not let fear keep you from receiving what you prayed for. Do not let past hurt keep you from future happiness. Do not let pride keep you from peace. Discernment is not the same as cynicism. Boundaries are not the same as walls. Protecting yourself is not the same as punishing them. If real change is present, you have permission to believe it. Don't skip. Grace is also strength. I am going to give you a prayer to speak over your situation. I want you to say this out loud if you can. If you cannot speak it out loud, speak it in your mind with intention. Here is the prayer. Divine source of all wisdom, I surrender this situation to you. I release my need to control the outcome. I trust that what is meant for me will find me. I trust that what is not meant for me will fall away. Give me clarity to see truth. Give me courage to honor my worth. Give me grace to forgive where appropriate. Give me strength to walk away if necessary. I choose peace over chaos. I choose growth over comfort. I choose myself while remaining open to love. And so it is. If you prayed that prayer, type Amen in the comments. Seal it. Activate it. Agree with it. Your words have power. Your agreement has authority. When you speak with faith, heaven responds with favor. This is not religious manipulation. This is spiritual truth. You are a creator. Your declarations shape your reality. Use them intentionally. Now I am going to tell you what to do when this person reaches out. First, do not respond immediately. Take time to feel your feelings without acting on them. Let the initial rush of emotion settle. Second, check in with yourself. Are you responding from your healed self or your wounded self? Are you clear about what you want or confused by what you feel? Third, pray or meditate on it. Ask for guidance. Wait for peace. Fourth, when you do respond, be honest. Do not pretend you do not care if you do. Do not act indifferent if you are not. But also do not give away your power by seeming desperate or available. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Here is the truth. This person reaching out does not mean you have to take them back. It means they recognize what they lost. That recognition is their journey. What you do with that recognition is yours. You get to decide whether their realization deserves your response. You get to decide whether their regret earns your forgiveness. You get to decide whether their desire for reconnection aligns with your vision for your future. Don't skip. You are not a prize to be won back. You are a person choosing whether to open a door. And here is another truth. Whether this person comes back into your life or not, you are going to be more than okay. You are going to flourish. You are going to thrive. You are going to experience joy, love, peace, and fulfillment, because those things do not come from another person. They come from alignment with your purpose. They come from connection with your source. They come from commitment to your growth. This situation is not your only chance at happiness. It is one possibility among many. Don't skip. Your destiny is bigger than one person. Right now, I want you to make a decision. Decide that no matter what happens, you are going to protect your peace. Decide that no matter what this person does or does not do, you are going to honor your worth. Decide that no matter how things unfold, you are going to trust the process. When you make these decisions in advance, you give yourself a foundation to stand on when emotions try to sweep you away. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. The fact that you are still reading means something powerful. It means you have the endurance to see things through. It means you have the commitment to go deeper than surface level. It means you have the hunger for truth that will not be satisfied with quick fixes or shallow answers. This quality in you is rare. This quality in you is valuable. This quality in you is exactly why your breakthrough is guaranteed. Don't skip. You are not like everyone else. Type I am committed to my breakthrough in the comments, not I want my breakthrough. Not I hope for my breakthrough, but I am committed to it. Commitment is different than desire. Desire is passive. Commitment is active. Desire wishes. Commitment works. Desire waits for change. Commitment creates change. When you commit to your breakthrough, you align every decision, every thought, every action with receiving it. In the spiritual realm right now, there is celebration happening over you because you stayed, because you did not scroll away, because you remained present through this entire message. Most people quit before the miracle. Most people leave before the breakthrough. Most people give up right before the shift. But not you. You have proven that you are different. You have demonstrated that you are serious. You have shown that you are ready. And because of that, what is coming to you is unstoppable. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. This message was not created by accident. Every word was specifically chosen. Every sentence was intentionally crafted. Every truth was precisely placed. This was not random content. This was not generic encouragement. This was a direct message from the realm of truth to your spirit. And the fact that you received it means you are marked for something significant. Your life is about to shift in ways you cannot imagine. Your story is about to turn in a direction you did not expect. Your reality is about to align with your prayers. Before we close, I need you to do one more thing. Subscribe if you have not already, not because I need your subscription, but because you need the reminders that will come. You need the encouragement that will follow. You need the continued guidance as you walk through what is next. When you subscribe, you are not just supporting content. You are creating a connection that ensures you receive what you need when you need it. This is important. Do it now. Let me tell you something else that is happening right now that you need to understand. While you were healing, while you were growing, while you were becoming stronger, this person was watching. Not always obviously, not always directly, but they were paying attention. Every post you made, every story you shared, every glimpse they caught of your life, they were monitoring. They were observing. They were taking note. And with each thing they saw, the regret grew deeper. Don't skip this. Their awareness of what they lost is expanding every single day. There were moments when they almost reached out before, times when their finger hovered over the send button, nights when they wrote out entire messages only to delete them before morning, instances when they started to dial your number but hung up before it rang. They have been fighting this pull toward you for longer than you realize, but the resistance is weakening. The walls are crumbling. The dam is about to break. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. What they did not understand when they left is that you were not just a relationship to them. You were a frequency. You were a vibration. You were an energy that brought harmony to their chaos. And now that you are gone, everything feels discordant. Nothing flows the way it used to. Nothing feels right the way it did. They cannot explain it to others because most people would not understand. But they feel it every day. The absence of your energy in their life has created a void that nothing else can fill. Don't skip. This is why they cannot move on. They have tried dating other people. They have tried throwing themselves into work. They have tried traveling to new places. They have tried picking up new hobbies. They have tried everything they can think of to recreate the feeling they had when they were with you. But it does not work, because you cannot recreate genuine connection. You cannot manufacture authentic chemistry. You cannot force what flows naturally. And what they had with you flowed in a way nothing else has since. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Here is something most people do not realize. When someone truly loses you, they do not just lose you in the present, they lose you in the future. Every plan they made that included you evaporates. Every dream they had that involved you disappears. Every vision they held of life with you dissolves. And at first, they might feel relieved. They might feel free. They might feel unburdened. But eventually, reality sets in. The future without you is empty. The plans without you are meaningless. The dreams without you are hollow. Don't skip. This realization is hitting them right now. They are starting to imagine you with someone else. And that image is torture. The thought of someone else making you laugh. Someone else holding you close. Someone else receiving the love you used to give them. Someone else building a future with you. This possibility, which seemed distant when they first left, now feels terrifyingly real, and it is driving them crazy. It is pushing them toward action. It is forcing them to confront what they have been denying. They cannot lose you to someone else. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. But let me give you a different perspective for a moment. What if this person coming back is not actually the miracle? What if the miracle is who you have become in their absence? What if the blessing is not the restoration of what was, but the revelation of what is possible? What if the breakthrough is not them choosing you again, but you realizing you do not need them to choose you for you to be complete? Don't skip this. Sometimes what we think we want is not actually what we need. I am not saying they will not come back. They will. I am not saying they do not want you. They do. I am saying that their return is not the ultimate goal. You being whole, healed, and happy is the ultimate goal. And if their return contributes to that, beautiful. And if it does not, you are still complete. This is the place of power. This is the place of peace. This is the place where you can engage with them from strength rather than need. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. Type "I am whole" with or without them in the comments. This is not denial. This is not avoidance. This is declaration of truth. When you say this, you are not rejecting the possibility of reconciliation. You are establishing that your completeness is not dependent on it. You are claiming your power. You are owning your worth. You are standing in your truth. And from this place, you can make clear decisions. Right now, there is a conversation happening in the spiritual realm about your next season. Divine messengers are discussing what you are ready to receive. Heavenly forces are evaluating what you can handle. Cosmic intelligence is determining what will serve your highest good. And based on how you have carried yourself through this trial, based on how you have grown through this pain, based on how you have maintained your integrity through this test, the decision is being made to release blessings that have been held in reserve. Don't skip. Your faithfulness is about to be rewarded. These blessings are not just about this relationship. These blessings span every area of your life: financial breakthrough, career advancement, creative inspiration, physical healing, emotional restoration, spiritual awakening, relational reconciliation. Everything that has been delayed is about to be released. Everything that has been blocked is about to flow. Everything that has been withheld is about to pour out. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. And here is what is beautiful about divine timing. When the universe releases blessing, it does not come alone. It comes with everything attached to it. So when this person reaches out, they will not be the only thing shifting in your life. You will also receive clarity about your purpose. You will also receive opportunity in your career. You will also receive breakthroughs in your health. You will also receive restoration in other relationships. The blessing is comprehensive, not isolated. Don't skip. Everything is about to change at once. Now let me prepare you for something. When breakthrough comes, it often comes with disruption. Things that were stable might shake. Situations that were comfortable might shift. People who were close might distance. This is not punishment. This is purification. Old things have to fall away to make room for new things. Outdated patterns have to break to allow upgraded systems. Limited mindsets have to be challenged to permit expanded thinking. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. So if in the next few days you experience unexpected changes, do not panic. If you encounter sudden challenges, do not fear. If you feel internal turmoil, do not worry. This is all part of the process. This is the old season being shaken loose. This is the former things being removed. This is the preparation for what is coming. Stay grounded. Stay faithful. Stay expectant. The disruption is temporary. The breakthrough is permanent. Don't skip. Trust the process even when it is uncomfortable. This person who is coming back into your life, they are going to be different. Not because they want to impress you, but because losing you changed them. Pain is a powerful teacher. Regret is a stern instructor. Absence is a brutal curriculum, and they have been in school. They have learned lessons they could not learn any other way. They have gained wisdom they could not access while they were with you. They have developed capacity they did not have before. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. But here is what you need to verify. Is the change deep or surface? Is the transformation internal or external? Is the growth authentic or performative? Because some people learn to say the right words without actually changing their character. Some people learn to act differently without actually becoming different. Some people modify behavior without transforming belief. And if you accept surface change as real change, you will end up in the same cycle you left. Don't skip. Discernment is your protection. Ask questions. Pay attention to patterns. Watch for consistency. Notice how they respond when challenged. Observe how they handle disagreement. See what they do when they do not get their way immediately. Real change withstands scrutiny. Real transformation welcomes accountability. Real growth invites examination. If they are genuinely different, they will not be offended by your caution. They will understand it. They will respect it. They will honor it. Hold on until the end. You're about to discover something monumental. And if you discover that the change is not real, you have permission to walk away without guilt. You gave them a chance. You opened the door. You allowed the possibility. If they cannot walk through with integrity, that is their failure, not yours. You are not obligated to keep accepting less than you deserve. You are not required to keep lowering your standards. You are not meant to keep settling for potential instead of reality. Don't skip. Your peace is worth more than their promise. Share this message with one more person before we close. Someone who has been struggling with a decision. Someone who has been torn between two paths. Someone who has been waiting for a sign. This message is their sign. This word is their confirmation. This truth is their answer. And when you share it, you become a vessel of breakthrough for someone else. You become a channel of clarity for another person. You become an instrument of divine guidance in someone else's journey. And finally this, you made it to the end. You stayed present. You remained engaged. You heard what you needed to hear. Now it is time to live what you learned. Now it is time to apply what you received. Now it is time to walk in the authority of someone who knows their worth. You are loved. You are valued. You are chosen. You are prepared. You are protected. You are guided. And you are about to witness the manifestation of everything you have been believing for. This is not hope. This is certainty. This is not possibility. This is destiny. Receive it. Believe it. Live it.